Hello, I'm just going to be here at the beginning to tell you that we're going to be looking at conditional conjunctions today. It's a PowerPoint from a previous course, but it's something we have looked at recently in class. So listen and follow carefully and see if you can answer the questions before I give you the answer. That will show that you're understanding correctly. Okay? Conditional conjunctions. Well, what kind of words are conditional conjunctions? Well, let's have a look at two people speaking. The prototype will be launched on Monday, since all the managers will be here all next week. We should make sure we have an alternative plan in a case it isn't ready on time. Now there's something wrong with one of those. We'll look for that in a moment. But first, let's find out which words could be those conditional conjunctions. Since, and over here, the phrase with case. And what actually follows these in a sentence? Is it going to be a noun or a clause? It's going to be a clause, and you can see that we've actually got a new subject in each case, all the managers, and it, and a whole clause with its own verb. Now, where's that horrible error that we saw earlier? Well, there shouldn't be an there. The correct answer is in case it isn't ready in time. So, a bit of a wordy screen here, but let's look at these things one by one. Just in case, or in case. Number one, we should keep an open mind about aliens just in case they arrive on Earth one day. Now that just in case, does it mean because it's certain or because it's possible? Correct. It's because it's possible. Just in case means something might happen, and it would be a good idea to be ready for it. And as I said, you don't need to have just in the sentence. I'd like to meet alien creatures, provided that they are friendly. Does that mean even if they aren't friendly, but only if they are friendly? Well, again, I think no problems realizing what the correct answer is. We may never meet aliens unless we explore space. What does that mean? Even if we explore space, or except if we explore space? Yes, except if we explore space. If we don't explore space, we won't meet the aliens, possibly. As long as, notice that as long as is at the beginning of the sentence here. Many of these can be at the beginning or in the middle of a sentence. As long as we cooperate internationally, the cost of space travel will be affordable. Which answer do you think is correct? Yes, if, but only if we cooperate. Here are some more examples of conditional conjunctions. Space travel is impractical, since it would take so long to get to the nearest habitable planet. We cannot risk meeting aliens unless we are sure we are strong enough to protect ourselves. It is essential to explore space, provided that we can control the costs. We are only capable of intelligent contact with alien life as long as we can stop fighting each other on Earth. And finally, several space agencies listen to sounds from our galaxy just in case someone or something is trying to contact us. Okay, so here we've got the conjunctions on the left and the meanings, and an example on the right. When we say just in case, or simply in case, what's the meaning we've got there? Well, we're saying because it is possible that something will happen. Read the example. Unless The meaning of unless is except if. And look at the example on the right. With since, the meaning is because it is true that. Now look at the example. And finally, provided that, or as long as. Also possible here is providing that. That tells us only if. Read the example to check you understand. So, conditional conjunctions show that an action in one clause in a sentence depends on the action in the other clause being possible. It would be difficult to communicate with an alien since we don't have a common language. Alien life forms will be frightening unless they look similar to us. I believe in UFOs provided that you can show me solid evidence. I might believe in UFOs as long as you can show me solid evidence. My uncle spends most nights stargazing, just in case he discovers a new star or planet. Okay, look through this now and decide which of the options is correct in each sentence. You can stop the video if you want to spend more time, but here are the answers. Okay, let's find some mistakes in these sentences. Stop the video, read them carefully, and then check the answers. Okay, here are the answers. Now here, can you give 2 reasons for and 2 against the following statements using conditional conjunctions and your own ideas? Again, stop the video if you need more time to read the sentences and work. Finally, what do these conditional conjunctions mean? Check your answers as I give them to you now. As long as, or provided that, means only if. Just in case, or in case, because it's possible that something might happen. Since is used to say because it's true that something is so. And finally, unless means except if something is the case. So, that brings us to the end of today's video class. I hope you've enjoyed it. All the best. See you soon.